What's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hey, if you're new to the page right now, go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button, and a notification bell. Today, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about rotation, why people are switching from stock to stock in different sectors, and why people are actually moving from the stock market to cryptocurrency. We're going to talk about not catching a falling knife. And we're also going to talk about how to pick a good stock in this market. Okay. I might hit the sneeze button because these allergies are kicking my butt like many of you. All right, here we go. Like I forestated, if you're new to the page, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and notification bell. My name is Larry Jones, and we're a family here. We're about positivity and making money. And we're going to talk about what's happening with the market. It's not good. And we're going to talk about rotation, why people are switching from stock to stock. And then I'm going to discuss something that's really, especially for new beginners, something really interesting in how to look at where is a good buy right now, what's a good price. You can't continue to spend cash endlessly, or what we call fresh powder or dry powder. And so we're going to dive into those things right now. But before I go, if you'd like to help out the page and you, more importantly, help out yourself, there is a link below for Webull, Webull. It is a trading platform. It allows you to trade 3.5 hours before the market opens and 4 hours after it closes. So you have a wider range of time to trade. All right. I'm a cheerleader for Webull. And I will tell you that if you deposit $100, you get 2 free stock worth up to $1,850. Eventually that'll go away. So do yourself a favor and do that. Also, too, you want different brokerages. You never just want one. And there's a lot of positive reasons why you want more than one. OK, we can cover that in a later video. Let's get right to it. We want to look at where the March lows was. Right. The March lows. That's important in as far as not catching a falling knife. And for those of you that don't know what that means is you're trying to catch a stock at its lowest price, and then you buy some and it drops lower. Then you buy some and it drops even lower when you already thought it was at the floor. Many of us are in that cycle right now. OK, and so just knowing where to buy and what we have to look at. Right. And for those of you that just have EVs and SPACs and all of that, you really need to diversify. OK, and so look at the Walgreens, the Walmarts, building lumber is up, the Home Depots, banks. We went over that in a prior video. You want to look at diversifying your portfolio and holding some of those. All right. The high growth stock, tech, EVs, SPACs are getting spanked right now. And I'm just like a lot of you guys. It's just like you look at your portfolio and it's like, OMG, what next? Right. Let's go to some of the high growth stock or EVs. And I want to show you something that I found interesting just before I shot this video. So let's go to Tesla. If you go to Tesla and you look here, this is March 8th, as you can see. The reason why I'm using Yahoo Finance is it's clean, it's clear. And if you use one with a lot of technicals, a lot of new people get lost in the technicals, right? So for those of you that don't know, you can Google www.yahoofinance.com. And it's just a very basic chart. And so I'm just using it to explain what I'm talking about, right? So look here. March 8th was the lows. After the correction, that was the bottom of the correction so far. So it's what we have to go off of. The Dow was down. NASDAQ was down around 12,600. And so if you look March 8th, the bottom on Tesla was 563, right? I don't see Tesla getting that low, that anything is possible. And so here we go with catching a falling knife. Could it get back down there? Yes. So am I buying more Tesla? Like I forestated, in this cycle, under 700. But knowing that it could get as low as 563. And then if it hits 563, that's when I'm going to find some money and put in there, right? Let's look at NEO, because I know a lot of you guys have that. So if you go to NEO and you look at the bottom, NEO was at 35.21. So I will tell you that 35, I would tell you 36 is a buy at NEO. And for those of you that are looking to buy more stock, I would tell you 35 to 36 is a buy, and be patient and wait. This is a long-term play for me, right? I'm gonna keep it going. So out of these two, you would think these two were safer to buy than CCIV. But oddly enough, if you go to CCIV and you go to March 8th, CCIV was 2209. And so CCIV, and then here on April 20th, it hit a new low of 1845. So 1845 was the floor so far in CCIV. And we're there again. And so that's a sign. If I was going to buy into any more EVs right now, oddly enough, in my mind, CCIV was would be the least. But right now, it's showing it's a buy right now. And I'm not suggesting that you buy. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just shining a light on this. So it's very interesting to look at and compare everything to the March lows. All right. So let's keep it going. So I suggested for us to look at another company called Beam. And I know a lot of you guys have had it. But something very interesting is going on with Beam. And watch this. If you go to Beam right now, do the same thing. Go to the March lows, you'll see that Beam was at $30.66, right? And you go back down here, $30 is the floor. Right now, as I'm shooting this video, Beam is at $29.16. So it is really, again, at the floor, right? And you go, So then let's go to Tip Ranks. All right. Tip Ranks is another free service. But if you want the paid service, I have the ultimate. I have a link below for you. You can click that link and download it, and it helps the page out again. All right. But let's look at what the analysts say, the professionals. Man, these allergies are kicking my butt. They said it's going to be the worst year. All right. So here's what's happening. They keep raising their price. Beam seems so like it may tank, but look at what Tip Ranks says about it right now. Right now, it's at 29 bucks as we are shooting this. Tip Ranks average is $90 with an upside of 209%. They keep going up. So let's see where the analyst's low portion is, a low price prediction is. 90 bucks. Where's the high? 90 bucks. So everyone is saying that it is $90. And so that's what Tip Rank says. These are the experts, buy, hold. There's no sales in there. Everybody is buy and a hold. So I really wanted to shine a light on that for you guys, that Tip Ranks has Beam, ticker symbol BEEM, at a $90 price target over the next 12 months. And that's an increase of 209%. All right, so what's happening in the market? I talked about how people are rotating to the safer stock right now because the market is so volatile, and all these red days, these bloodbath days are just, people are sick of them. So they're moving their money to where it is safer. And so have I. So what I will tell you is I bought Beam at its price right now. I bought Beam at 29. I bought Beam at 29.20, I believe. I bought Beam at 29.20. So Beam at 29.25, you see it for yourself right now, is a buy. And if you wanted to buy an EV, it's showing that actually from our research, from what I'm looking at, it's showing that CCIV is at the floor. So now what we don't want to do is catch a falling knife. And so that means that if it's going to go lower, we're trying to catch it, right? So the only way to truly not catch a falling knife is you want to wait to start to go back into recovery. That's the only true way. But as we look at this data, we can make clearer decisions on if we're going to buy, even or how long we're going to hold, or that type of thing, right? So I want you guys to look at this. I believe it's very interesting. It's going to help some of you guys in these tumultuous times. So here's another thing that's happening, good people. When you look at SPACs, EVs, a lot of that was purchased by new investors, right? These were the sexy stock, Walgreens, Walmart, banks. They're the unsexy stock, but right now they're the better stock to be in, right? But they were unsexy. So what's happening is a lot of new investors are pulling their money from these stock, the CCIVs, the Teslas, and they're moving it not to where traditional investors are going to. They are moving it over into cryptocurrency, right? And so there's a saying, follow the money. And so that's why cryptocurrency is exploding. They're buying Dogecoin, and I would rather have my money in the market than to go to another platform. I get it. Excuse me. But when there's an opportunity to make money, you have to at least look at it. And that's all I'm trying to do, good people, is shine a light on it. And so I do have money I'm using the Coinbase app. There's a link below for it. And I am into Ethereum Classic, which is blowing up. I also have some Decentraland. I have a ton of Cardano, which is ADA. And I have regular Ethereum and a small portion of Bitcoin. And some Doge. And if you are in Doge right now and you are new to the whole thing, even if you are not new, I strongly suggest the video that I'm going to leave here, right here, to show you a way to play Doge based on the catalyst of Saturday Night Live and Elon Musk being the host. All right, good people. So I'm going to leave it there. If you have anything you want to rewind and watch it over again as we look at these charts and see where we were on the March lows. March 8th was the lows of the correction. Okay, good people. Hopefully this helps you. If it has, please do me a favor and leave me a comment below. And so sometimes I read these comments really, really late at night. Another thing, if you see any correspondent below talking about a WhatsApp phone number or my broker, or they're suggesting, oh, this guy is a great investor, it's spam. Do not engage. Never give your phone number. Never give any bank accounts. Never give any of that. Not just on my page, on any page. And again, click the Webull link below. Get your 2 free stock. You may hit a jackpot. People are getting Tesla and all of that. So you deposit 100, you're getting a $700 stock. That type of thing is going. But what I'm doing with my Webull app is I'm using it for my high growth stock. So that is where I have my CCIV, Tesla, Neo, that type of stuff, and the gambling stock and all of that. Dogecoin. If you really want Dogecoin, it is in the Webull app. That's the one thing that's not in Coinbase. It's in Webull. All right, good people. I hope you're doing well. And we'll talk to you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.